This is the Canon Legria HF R606, the camcorder that I've been using for quite a while now, and I have to say, it's a pretty decent camera. So what do you actually get if you buy this camera? Well, you get a mini HDMI cable, a USB cable, a power adapter to charge your batteries, the camera itself, and the battery pack. And in this picture, the battery pack is already inserted in the back of the camera. As you can see, you also get a big crapload of instruction manuals in many different languages. So before we're going to put the camera to the test, here are some quick specs and features. It films in 1080p at 50 frames per second, it has 32 times optical zoom, it has 2 microphones for stereo sound, which actually sound surprisingly good for just built-in microphones, it has optical image stabilization, and it can save the files, the video files, in either AVC HD or MP4 format. When it comes down to I/O, it has an AV output, a mini HDMI output, a USB port, and a charging port. And the AV port is actually the same physical port as a headphones jack, so by altering a setting in the menu, you can actually turn it into a headphones jack, because most people don't need an old-fashioned analog AV output. It has a full-size SD card slot as well that goes up to 64 gigabytes of capacity. I would have liked to see 128 gigs because that's a bit nicer. The battery pack is removable, but you can just charge it while it's in the camera through the charging port that we just mentioned, but it's removable, so you can buy additional batteries and maybe a charging station to charge all of them, and then you can just swap batteries if one goes down, so you don't have to recharge your camera all the time. Very, very handy. Then it also has a 7.5 centimeter or 3-inch touchscreen. Now that is really nice, because modern cameras have so many settings that the menus get so big. But with the touchscreen, it's very convenient and easy to navigate through those menus. So now that we've completed the boring part of this video, it's time to put the camera to the test, see what it's actually capable of. So to test the camera, I went outside into the woods, and apparently nature didn't like the camera because it had created some nasty rainy weather. But this is what the actual test footage looks like. So this is our general image quality test. The next thing I was going to test is image stabilization, and it's very simple to test that. I just grabbed the camera and started walking through the woods, as you can see here. Next test, macro capabilities. Macro footage is footage of an object that is very, very close to the camera lens. So to test it, I just pointed the camera at a leaf at a very close distance, as you can see. I found a bird, so I thought let's spy on it using the 32 times optical zoom. Now, here's my conclusion about this camera. I like it, and the reason why I think is because this camera is a combination between a really easy to use point and shoot camcorder and an advanced camera that allows you to adjust tons of settings, including manual focus, adjusting white balance, adjusting exposure, and all that stuff. So that is what I really like. It's a combination of both. It has advanced features and it's easy to use. And of course it has some drawbacks. I mean, it doesn't have a microphone input, and that really annoys me. Seriously, I just wanted a microphone input and it doesn't have it, but still I like it. Do you like it? Maybe you do, or you don't. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching.